Good afternoon, everyone. It's July 13th, 2023. I wanted to start this video off today with talking about the short video that I just put up before this video is going up today about possible overdose. I just wanted to express how important it is that we all be alert to things that are going on. And again, I'm just going to bring up the Naloxone kits because this is what we're seeing. People are dropping all over the place, not just 454 or the Shepherds or the Sally Ann, or it's all over the ward. So I would really appreciate it if people really started thinking seriously about carrying one of these Naloxone kits, because I want to go back to talking about the paramedic. Not the paramedic, sorry, the pandemic, I mean, that we just came through. Something serious, very serious, went wrong during the pandemic, and the news reported it very heavily. And that was the fact that when our emergency and our hospitals and our nurses and doctors and our paramedics and that all started needing masks, what happened with our surgical masks? They had a warehouse full of surgical masks that they let expire. So what happened? Our governments were running all over looking for masks, anything that was updated. In the meantime, our poor workers had to work their butts off, and I will say that again, they literally had to work their butts off, and they did such a good job of doing with whatever they had. They were burnt out, and I can understand after the pandemic and them leaving their jobs and that. It was difficult, because our government literally got caught with their pants down, not having those masks updated when we needed them in the middle of an emergency. So this is one of the reasons I'm saying there's an old saying that I grew up that it's better to be safe than sorry. In this particular case, when I'm talking about the Naloxone kits, I believe that the best way to do it is to be safe and rather than be sorry. What I would rather have more Naloxone kits out there than maybe actually needed. But this way, we don't have to end up like we did in the pandemic and have people scrambling. And they did such an excellent job. I cannot say it. Our manufacturers switched their tools over to providing, to doing up masks as fast as they could to help our workers. We had schools and private people turning their 3D computers over to try and make up these masks that we needed. Everyone pitched in, and that's the way it should be. Now, we've had a serious problem down here, but I just want to make sure that we don't get caught with our pants down, that we do have enough kits, and we can hopefully save enough lives with the kits that are coming in. So again, I tell you, please, please, think if not yourself. I know we're in hard times. I know it's high inflation, but it's not much to go out. I believe that, from what I know, the Naloxone kits are free. To go put one in your glove compartment, go put a Naloxone kit in your backpack, whatever you're carrying around. They don't weigh very much, but they could possibly save a life. And that's what it's all about. We were worked together during the pandemic. Let's keep doing it. Show what Canada is all about. Show how we step up, because we really did step up when our medical personnel needed those masks. So I wanted to remember people what an excellent job that our workers did with what they had. And they didn't have what they needed. But a lot of them also went down through the pandemic not having those masks. So I can give them a big shout out. Now let's back up our medical people. And just to make sure that we are safe, get those kits, please. And this is one of the things that is so terribly important. Because what can we do to help our emergency workers? They take care of us when we need to go to the hospital. The other thing is, we always complain when they're not there, when our emergency workers are not there. We go to the emergency room. Look at the long hours sometimes we have to wait in the emergency rooms. And there's not enough staff. They're shut down, the emergency rooms. They're burnt out. But one thing I do know is what happens when all these people are falling down on drug overdoses. Where do they go? The emergency room. And our staff has to be converted, literally running to help these overdoses. So that also keeps us waiting in line longer at our emergency departments as well. So it is overburdening the health system as well, as it's the wonderful job that all our services are doing, all our frontline workers are doing. They cannot do their jobs properly. Our police cannot even do their jobs properly. They should be catching the criminals, not having to attend overdoses every 2 to 3 minutes or however long it takes, and how the resources are being stretched this way. And like I said, even if we do get the mental health workers and that in place, it's going to be another year. So it's going to be a long year, as I said. So again, please be a good citizen. Carry those kits. It doesn't take a lot to be a good citizen, a good person, and a caring person. That is the most important thing. Let people realize that you care about your fellow human beings, because we've got to the point I question, how much do we care for our fellow human beings? So I'm going to end this video, but before I end it, I'm going to pull a Julie right now, just to make that what she did yesterday very eloquently. Please, save lives, get your kit. And everyone, please get your kit. And thank you, and have a nice day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.